Welcome back to another episode of Carson's Aquatics. Today we got a few things we need to do. First of all, the reason you guys pressed on this video, we are going to be adding some fish to our turtle tank, and we'll talk more about that here in just a second. But we are also going to be tearing down the old turtle tub. We are going to be moving that outside. Then we're also going to do some things to the koi pond out front, and then other than that, I think we'll probably feed the turtles, do some other random updates. This video is kind of going to be all over the place, but we are going to start with the reason you guys pressed on this video, the turtle tank. This right here is my 40-gallon turtle tank. We set this up in the last video, and you can see it is just doing great. The water is absolutely crystal clear. All the turtles are just chilling. All the fish are just chilling as well. All three of the turtles are getting a lot more comfortable in this tank. Just in the past few days, I have seen Junior and Midas up there on the basking area. I actually saw them up there together one time. I did get like one little clip of Junior up there basking alone, and I'll be rolling that right now. But yeah, that means Toby is the only turtle I have not seen basking yet, but he obviously will go up there eventually. And then all three of the turtles have also been eating great. And like I said, we will feed them later in this video. And yeah, I just love how this tank is looking. You might be able to tell that the turtles did push some of the stuff out of position. Like that driftwood was more to the left, that plant was in that corner. But that is what I expected, and it's no big deal. But yeah, real quick, a closer look at the fish we already have in this tank. These three fish were in the old turtle tub with the turtles. So when I move the turtles over here, I just move the fish as well. We've got a shabunkin goldfish right there. And then I think this is a guppy right here, just a giant guppy. And then back there in the cave, you might be able to see, we also have an orange and black platy. But there is definitely a lot more room in this turtle tank for more fish. And initially I was gonna buy some new fish for this turtle tank, probably like some guppies, mollies, platies. But then I remembered I do need to get my Buenos Aires tetras out of this 55 to make room for my cichlids. So I figured that would be perfect. We can just move those Buenos Aires tetras right over here into the turtle tank. And then eventually, if one of my tanks clear up, I'll probably just move the Buenos Aires tetras out of the turtle tank. So then we can get those guppies or mollies or platies or whatever. But yeah, for now, the Buenos Aires tetras will be just fine in the turtle tank. I've had turtles with Buenos Aires tetras in the past. Never had a problem with it. Those Buenos Aires tetras are super fast. And yeah, I'm just super excited to see how all those new fish look in the turtle tank. So we're gonna hop right into it. So I'm going to scoop some water out of the 55-gallon tank and put it in this bucket down here. And that's where we're gonna put the Buenos Aires tetras when we net them out, and then we'll acclimate them to the new tank and then throw them on in there. And now we're gonna start catching all the Buenos Aires tetras. Alrighty guys, and as you can see there, I just got all the Buenos Aires tetras out of the 55 and into this bucket. And I also went ahead and took the LED strip off of my 75-gallon tank and put it on the 40, just so we can see a little bit better while we're putting the fish in here. And man, just look at how good the tank looks with that LED on there. But anyway, the next thing we need to do is acclimate these new fish to our turtle tank. And to do that, I'm gonna get a scoop of tank water every few minutes and dump it on into their bucket. The 55-gallon and the turtle tank are both heated to the same temperature, so I'm only gonna do that a few times. It'll probably take like 10-15 minutes. So I'll see you when they're all ready to go. Alrighty guys, our fish have been acclimated to their new tank. They are good to go. So I'm gonna start dumping this bucket into my other bucket, and all the fish are gonna land in this net. And from there we can put them right into the tank. So one of the fish fell out, so I'm gonna grab him. And now into the new turtle tank. And there they all go. Oh my gosh, look at them. That is so cool. Look at that. They're already chilling with the goldfish. Oh, looks like they just left him. But yeah, what I really love about these fish is that they're schooling. As you can see, they stick together for the most part. And whenever they get a bit more comfortable in this tank, that is gonna look so cool. Them just swimming in a group throughout the tank. Look, you can already see it right there. And they are gonna love it in this tank. They've got a cave back there to hang out in. All this different stuff to swim around, the rocks, the driftwood, the plants. And look at that, the goldfish and the platy are kind of schooling up with them. That is crazy. But yeah, we're gonna give those new fish some time to get used to their new tank. We'll check up on them later, but in the meantime, we are gonna head out to the pond before it gets too dark outside. And then I'll tell you what we're doing when we get out there. Alright guys, so we are out here at the pond, and as you can see, it is all shut down for the winter. We got this netting going across the whole thing. We turned the waterfall off. We've got a couple aerators running in there, and basically the last thing I need to do for the winter is get these plants out of here. If you take a closer look, you can see they're all starting to die, kind of turn brown, and I pretty much just want to get all these plants out of here before they completely die and start decomposing and making the pond all nasty. So I'm going to go ahead and take off a portion of that netting and get all the plants out of there. Alrighty guys, and there we go. All those plants are out. The pond definitely looks a lot better, a lot cleaner now. So I'm glad I got that done. Now we're gonna head back down to the fish room. Alrighty guys, so we are back inside, and the next thing I want to do in this video is finally take down the old turtle tub. I've been wanting to get rid of this thing for a while. It's just ugly, it low-key smells bad, and I kind of want to be able to access that closet again. So we are going to be moving this thing outside, and we are still going to be using it as like a wood soaking bin. Right here we got a few pieces of driftwood that I want to eventually use in my aquariums, and I always like to soak it for a while first so it feels fills up with water so it sinks. And since there's no living animals in this thing, there's no need to have it in here. So first I'm gonna drain it, then we're gonna move it outside under my deck. Then I guess we'll just fill it back up. So let's go ahead and start draining it. And there we go, the turtle tub is officially out of here. And I did just get that all set up outside, and I would show you guys, but it's kind of pitch black out right now. But just look at that. This room looks so much better without that thing. And don't get me wrong, I did love the turtle tub for like a really long time, but like the past couple months, I kind of just got tired of looking at it, and I knew I wanted to put the turtles in a glass tank like that. So I'm just super relieved to finally have it out of here. And now, as promised, we are going to feed the turtles. And the way I do it is I put some dechlorinated water into this bucket and into this pitcher, and then I dump in the food. This is like a blend of a bunch of different turtle foods, and I dump some into each of these containers. And basically this pitcher is for Midas because he is partially blind, so I give him his own little thing. And then this one is for Junior and Toby, so we're gonna go in there and grab them. We got Midas right here, so we're gonna put him in his pitcher. And then we got Toby right back here by the filter. We put him in the bucket, and then we got Junior right here. Put him on in there, and now we just sit and watch. You can see Toby just got one over there. There goes Junior. Toby on the move again, and boom. Oh, he missed it. But let's take a look over at Midas. And at this point, he knows whenever he's in this pitcher, it is time to eat. So he's just gonna start biting around. You see that? He just got one right there, I think. Boom, definitely got some there. Yeah, again, he has a really hard time seeing, so he just kind of randomly bites. And I put a lot of pellets in there for him so he can easily get them. And yeah, he's on a roll right now. And one more look over at these two. There goes Junior, and Toby just got another as well. And I usually leave them in there to eat for about 10 to 15 minutes. I want to give them plenty of time to just eat whatever they want. So we're gonna let them do that, and in the meantime, just a couple updates down here in the fish room. First of all, on our 3 young cichlids, I just dropped in some pellets for them. You can see right here we have a redhead cichlid, back there an albino red Oscar, and then the one in the very back is a Texas cichlid. I'm definitely noticing some growth in these guys. And now that we finally got the Buenos Aires tetras out of the 55-gallon, those 3 little cichlids are gonna be going in here, and we are going to be leaving the pair of angelfish in there for now. In case you guys don't know, angelfish actually are American cichlids, and it is definitely possible for them to get along with other American cichlids. So we're going to try it out. Obviously, if it doesn't go well, then we will move the angels somewhere else. And when we do that, we'll also kind of rescape this tank. I'll probably get some more plants for it, probably a couple more structures as well that the cichlids can hide in. And then along with all that, we are getting one more cichlid for the 55. And I'm going to wait to tell you guys what kind of cichlid we're getting. That video will be out very soon. And then after that, we're making some really big moves down here in the fish room. We're gonna be moving some cichlids around. Pluto, the flower horn, is gonna be going in a new tank as well. So just a ton of stuff is on the way. And I guess while we're kind of talking about Pluto, I'll give you guys a look at him. There he is, munching away. And yeah, he is definitely getting pretty big. It is just about time to upgrade his tank. And once again, that will be coming very, very soon. And I guess while we're over here, I'll just show you guys the frogs. I haven't really showed you guys a good look at them in a while. There's Freddy right there, poking out of the stump. And then our 2 females right over here. That one is Bertha, and that one is Betty. These guys are all just doing so good. I honestly love this tank and these frogs. This is one of my most consistent tanks. Like, I haven't had a single problem with this tank. It gets dirty kind of quick, but I think that's just because of the strong light. But that is just about my only complaint on this tank. I mean, I really love this thing. And as far as I know, the frogs do too. And at this point, it has been just about 15 minutes, and dang, you can see Junior and Toby put in the work on that food. So we are gonna grab them and get them back in their tank. And there goes Junior. And get Toby. And there you go, buddy. And then lastly, we got Midas. And there he goes. So that pretty much is gonna wrap up this video. It was a pretty productive day. We added some fish to the turtle tank, got those plants out of the pond, got the turtle tub out of here. I love filming videos like this where we bounce around and do a bunch of different stuff that I need to do. So let me know if you guys like this kind of style of video too. Today's comment of the day goes out too. And if you want your comment to be the comment of the day in the next video, all you gotta do is drop a comment down below, and that could happen. And if you liked this video, be sure to hit that like button, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button, turn on post notifications, and I'm gonna see you in the next video.